The gentleman from South Carolina is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, and I thank my good friend for yielding me this time. Madam Speaker, I rise in strong support of H.R. 4783, the Claims Resolution Act of 2010, and ask permission to revise and extend my remarks. Madam Speaker, today is a great day for our nation's black farmers and Native Americans who were discriminated against by their own government, our government, for years. Thousands of families have waited for years to receive the settlements awarded to them in 2 class action lawsuits that have gone unresolved because of political gamesmanship. In this Congress alone, we have twice passed legislation that would have resolved this issue. Today, the games have come to an end. Today, we will mete out some modicum of justice. After more than a decade, this bill finally, in some significant measure, resolved the Pigford v. Glickman cases, a lawsuit which was settled back in 1999. That lawsuit was filed by African American farmers against the Department of Agriculture for discriminating against black farmers who applied for access to loans and other assistance. The Department of Agriculture has admitted that the discrimination took place and repeatedly urged this body to compensate those farmers who were discriminated against. Nothing in the Pigford settlement will prevent the government from prosecuting fraudulent claims. And this bill, which is fully paid for, includes strict provisions designed to help ensure that payments are distributed to only deserving claimants. Now, Mr. Speaker, I want to address 2 issues: the issues of neutral adjudicator and performance audits, both of which are found in this and cause me great concern as to whether or not we're setting up a process by which witch hunts and intimidations will take place. Now, I want the record to show that these 2 processes are not found anywhere else, but they're in this bill. I'm very concerned about that because I think they could open the door for witch hunts to take place as to whether or not these farmers are in fact deserving, and whether or not intimidation may take place as to whether or not we will chill activities on the part of farmers who should be filing claims. I don't want anybody to be unjustly enriched, but I hope that nobody will be intimidated by the process. I used to run the South Carolina Commission for Farm Workers, and I can tell you that from 1968, when I became director of that agency, I saw the discrimination taking place not just in farm loans, but in housing loans as well. And the intimidation factor was great among these rural families that did not feel equipped to fight the process. We have put these 2 procedures in this bill. I want the record to show that we do not put them there for people to be intimidated, but only to provide a process by which the federal government can find out whether or not people are deserving of the service and of the resolution. I would hope, Mr. Speaker, that as we carry forth this settlement, that we will not once again visit upon these families the intimidation factor that so many of them experience for years now. Now, this case goes back to 1981, but I can tell you that these cases go back for nearly a century, and they ought not be intimidated at this point in the process. Thank you, and I'll yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman from South Carolina yields back balance of time. Gentleman from Texas is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield myself as much time